What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the Kith and Asics Gel-Lyte 3 from the X-Men collection in the Cyclops colorway. Before I begin the review, I want to announce a brand new sponsor for this channel, Move Insoles. So you've probably heard of them by now. They're the insole company that's designed and tested by the pros, and it's endorsed by NBA superstars such as Damian Lillard and Chris Paul. So while Move insoles are typically known for their Game Day and Game Day Pro insoles, which are used on the court, they also sell this one, which is their all-day insole, which is meant to be used for more casual and everyday use. There's so much technology that's packed within this insole. For example, the use of their recharged foam, which gives you that plushness and that impact protection, along with the stiff base that you can see on the bottom half of the insole. This really cradles and gives your foot a lot of support, which is kind of rare for insoles these days, especially around the arches of your foot. And beyond that, there's so much more to this, including, for example, the active heel technology, along with a low friction top cloth on the top of the insole. So there's a reason why Move insole is so popular, and like I said, it really is a game changer. So if you guys are curious to try a pair for yourself, keep in mind they're sold pre-sized, so you don't have to cut out the insole yourself. So I'll link their website, their social media, all that good stuff down below. So try them out, let me know what you guys think, and be sure to tell them that I sent you. So going back to the shoes, like I said earlier, this is part of the Kith, Asics, and Marvel collection celebrating the X-Men's 60th anniversary. And headlining this collection, they released 7 colorways of the Gel-Lyte 3, which were sold in a blind box style, meaning you could pick your size, but you didn't know which of the 7 pairs you were gonna get. So by now, you guys have probably seen my unboxing video, that legendary, infamous unboxing video, where I unboxed 3 identical pairs of the Wolverine 1980 colorway. And you probably heard how that pair was my least favorite of the 7, but luckily what I love about this pack is that there's no clear winner. Everyone really has a different opinion on what shoes they like, so I managed to trade all 3 of my Wolverines away, and the Cyclops pair is the first one that came in. So these retailed for a price of $195 US or $265 here in Canada, and the official colorway for this shoe is Imperial Blue and Gold. So diving into the details of this shoe, on the toe box you'll see this is crafted out of a blue colored mesh, which gives it a bit more of a sportier feel compared to, for example, the Gambit or Wolverine pairs, which use leathers or nubucks instead. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have this dark blue or navy blue colored pig suede, which feels very soft, very buttery to the touch. And then on the lateral side, we have these 2 diagonal cutouts, revealing this plush yellow leather underneath. Covering the eyelets of the shoe, we have this bright blue colored pig suede. And in the middle, we have this red colored TPU where the eyelets are, and this represents Cyclops' red eyes, where his signature optic blasts come from. Beneath this, we have a mesh mid panel, and then stitched on top of this, we have the signature Asics stripes. This is crafted out of a soft yellow colored leather. You'll see this yellow leather extends towards the back of the shoe, and then underneath this, we have more of that dark blue colored suede, and embroidered on the lateral side only, we have Gel-Lyte 3 branding. Beneath this, we have this bright blue colored TPU heel clip, and this gives you added structure and support for the back end of the sneaker. Above this, we have this reflective 3M layer with gel branding in blue, and then covering this panel, we have this yellow colored netting. And then above this, we have more suede, along with Asics branding embroidered across in this tonal finish, and this blue colored nylon hit at the very top. In terms of laces, so these come with 3 different lace options. The standard default lace, and the one that I think looks best, are these signature rope laces, which is done in a mix of blue and yellow. If you're not feeling these laces though, they also give you a flat style white lace and a flat style blue lace if you want the laces to either stand out a bit more with the white or blend in a bit more with the blue. Underneath this, we have your signature split style tongue, just like any other Gel-Lyte 3, and this is covered in this blue colored nylon. Embroidered on the lateral side of the right foot, we have Ronnie Feig's surname, and then on the left foot, we have the X-Men logo embroidered here. On the back side of the tongue, this is covered in this yellow colored finish, and we have a Marvel and Kith co-branded tag on the inside. And then moving on to the insoles, so these come with a foamed line insole. It's covered in a yellow colored finish on the top, and we have Asics and Kith co-branding found on the heel of the right foot, along with Cyclops' word mark found on the left foot. The upper of these Gel-Lyte 3s sits atop this full-length EVA foam midsole, which is painted in white on the heel and the forefoot, but it's painted in more of a cream or off-white color in the middle. Encased within the heel of the midsole, we do have Asics gel technology, which helps with impact protection and shock absorption. And then finally, turning the pair over to the bottom, nothing special here, this is your typical Gel-Lyte 3 outsole, and it's entirely constructed out of a black colored rubber. So that breaks down the look and the construction of the Cyclops Gel-Lyte 3s. And for those wondering about sizing, I know I'm repeating myself, but for those who haven't seen my previous reviews, this is the Gel-Lyte 3 07 Remastered. And the reason why it's named that and how it differs from a typical Gel-Lyte 3 you see in a store today is that it's supposed to be rebuilt to look closer to how the Gel-Lyte 3 looked in 2007. So why is that significant? Well, 2007 was the first year that Ronnie Fi collaborated with Asics, so we want to pay homage to that, giving it more of that classic chunkier look that the Gel-Lyte 3 looked like back in 2007. So as a result of that, the fit is a little bit different. It definitely runs a bit more snug than a typical Gel-Lyte 3 that's releasing today, and the snugness of the shoe is predominantly around this midfoot area where the laces are. So for me, I went true to size with these, which is a size 10, and even though my feet are a little bit on the wider side, the width of the toe box didn't really bother me. Where I had some issues though was around this midfoot area, like I just said. I had some trouble closing up the flaps of the tongue, so if you have a really high instep or a really wide midfoot area, then the socks that you're wearing are probably going to be showing through the middle. And even if you go up half a size, I haven't tried it for this specific pair, but I've heard that doesn't really solve the issue of the tongue flaps closing. It gives you a bit more length in the shoe, which honestly wasn't really a problem to begin with. So it's kind of an odd and strange fitting shoe in that respect. So again, if you have a narrow or normal width foot, you can definitely stick true to size and you should be okay. But if you have more of a wider foot, I personally still stuck true to size, but I know a lot of people prefer to go up half a size just to give themselves a little bit of extra room. Moving on to the comfort, so the Gel-Lyte 3 is a comfortable shoe even though it's a retro sneaker with outdated technology. I don't know what it is though, the foam that they use, this EVA foam in the midsole, I've always enjoyed the feeling of the Gel-Lyte 3 underfoot. It has a pretty soft underfoot feel, gives you a little bit of that responsiveness and the bounce back underneath the heel. So again, I don't know what it is, but I've always found that the Gel-Lyte 3 is extremely comfortable. This is just one of those pairs, assuming you get the sizing right, that you can wear for hours and hours on end, and it feels very soft and pillowy underfoot, which is nice for those that enjoy that type of cushioning setup. And finally, from a quality and craftsmanship standpoint, so first off, quality of the shoe was great. The use of the pig suede, like I said, it feels very buttery, very soft to the touch, and it feels like a nice genuine cut of premium leather. And aside from that though, we do have a bit more meshes on this shoe compared to some of the other colorways. I'm not mad at that though. It's obviously inspired by Cyclops' costume, so I really appreciated the variety of the materials. And from a build and craftsmanship standpoint, honestly, it was pretty solid. I've seen some people had some issues with glue stains, but for this pair specifically, it was pretty flawless. The stitch job was good, not too many glue stains that I could see at all. The paint job was solid as well. So all in all, I was very happy with how these turned out in person. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet. I'll lace them up for you and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, I gotta say, aside from the fact that the Wolverine 75 was the more limited pair of the 7, of the remaining 6, this one was my favorite of the bunch. Why this one's my favorite is because I think it really represents the character of Cyclops really well. While other pairs, for example like Gambit, it's a nice looking colorway, one that's very wearable, but I don't think it really represents Gambit as a character that well, whereas this one, when I look at it, I immediately think of Scott Summers. And yes, this is more of a kiddish and comic book-like colorway, probably not the easiest shoe to pull off, but again, from a theming perspective, I think Kith and Asics really knocked this one out of the park. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about the Cyclops colorway of this Kith Asics Gel-Lyte 3? How would you rank this one among the 7? And for anyone watching, did you guys luck out and grab these in your mystery boxes? Are you planning on trading for these down the road? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, follow my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.